Hi, my name is Mariah Olson. I am a sophomore attending Boone Central High School in Albion, Nebraska. Not many people know about this small town because it's not a big dot on the map. Life in this small town is usually quiet, placid, and maybe a bit dull at times, but nonetheless, it's a great town. With only 2 grocery stores and 1 movie theater, Albion gets by fairly well. I am a Vietnamese American who was born in Vietnam but was adopted when I was a year old. Growing up surrounded by people of different heritage than me was something that seemed normal. As years slowly passed by, I realized there were more people like me and different than those around me. Ecstatic with my new discovery, I became obsessed with knowing more about the world I lived in. One of the biggest things I noticed was the lack and abundance of food in some areas of the world. People rarely think about what they are eating. Something as simple as that can result into a horrible effect. According to globalissues.org, for the first time in human history, the number of overweight people rivals the number of underweight people. This piece of data shows one of the worst consequences of unhealthy eating: obesity. To focus on a specific group, the obesity pertaining to rural areas. The problem is that there are a lack of fresh food in the rural area. Unlike urban areas, small towns do not have the benefit of a variety of food options. Fortunately, there are many solutions to help rural areas to have better access to healthy foods. To start it all off, we'll roll into the effects limited options have on people from small towns. It is clear that cities have a huge advantage against small towns, like Albion, Nebraska, since there are a lack of healthy food options. Being landlocked doesn't help the problem either. Because we are landlocked, we don't have access to fresh seafood and certain fruits and vegetables. Some would say we are in a food desert. Food deserts are areas that lack access to affordable fruits, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat milk, and other foods that make up the full range of a healthy diet, says the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. In contrast, we have an overabundance of meat. However, according to the AmericanFoodAssociation.com, the meat should be kept to a limited amount. There is also a wide variety of fast food restaurants and not enough traditional restaurants. In Albion, Nebraska, there is a bar that serves limited kinds of foods that are all fried and oiled. Other options in our town are fast food restaurants such as Runza, Subway, Pizza Hut, and even our local convenience stores. There are 2 small grocery stores in our town. While they are both open Monday through Friday every week, they alternate days of availability on the weekends. Many community members find it difficult to find what they need when they need it because the options are so limited, as are the hours of operation. This forces many consumers to purchase their items in larger cities, though something that big cities don't have would be cheap entertainment. One of Albion's only entertainment is the movie theater. Movies are more affordable here, as are the concessions that they have. Candy and popcorn are half the price as what you would find in the city, but the quantity is still the same. That gives people increased access to unhealthy options such as candy, extra buttered popcorn, and soda. On the menu board, water is written as 50 cents more than a 12-ounce small pop. A medium cup of soda, which is 21 ounces, costs as much as a bottle of water, which is 20 ounces. Although the contrast in size is not extreme, it is still a difference in the wrong direction. Gatorade, another beverage that is healthier than soda, is the most expensive drink on the menu at $2. It doesn't seem like that much money, but in a small town, it is. Grocery stores and fast food restaurants do not make it easy for people to overcome their bad eating habits with all their cheap and unhealthy foods. Dietary habits established in childhood often carry into adulthood, so teaching children how to eat healthy at a young age will help them stay healthy throughout their life, advises fitness.gov. In a report dating back to 2010, it says that Americans consume 31% more packaged food than fresh food. On top of that, 40% to 50% of all food ready for harvest never gets eaten. The marketing and advertising of unhealthy foods lead people in the wrong direction. We have a food system here that is all about quantity rather than quality. So, how you eat is very, very important. And to solve the obesity and diabetes issue in this country, we're going to have to change the way that we eat as well as what we eat. There are plenty of ways townspeople can overcome unhealthy eating and struggles of obesity. A solution can be like that of a small town in France that attracts a lot of attention to their school meals. Mind Body Green focuses on a school on the outskirts of Annecy, France, that has taken advantage on their local farms, the source of all their fresh meats, fruits, and vegetables. Meals are chosen 2 months beforehand, and a professional dietitian makes small corrections to make them better. Forbes.com shines the limelight on food stores as well. With the obesity epidemic and other related health problems bringing more attention to what you eat and drink, more and more grocery stores are finding that proactively establishing practices and programs that promote health may be good business. It'd be an excellent choice for our local grocery stores to try to import new and different foods for people to use. Since townspeople wouldn't be familiar with the new items, grocery stores could start cooking classes to teach them how to use the items. The government could help as well by offering incentives for healthy eating. Community gardens is another solution to the obesity outbreak. DesigningHealthyCommunities.org says community gardens provide opportunities for individuals to relax, undertake physical activity, socialize, and mix with their neighbors. Citizens can also learn about horticulture and sustainable environmental practices, such as composting and recycling, as well as being an important source of low-cost fresh produce for a healthy diet. Not only do community gardens provide physical and psychological health benefits, but they can also be seen as a social, caring place, contributing to a greater sense of belonging and a catalyst for friendship formation. All these solutions can be very beneficial to everyone. This just shows that everyone should have the opportunity to start eating healthier. Healthy eating can be one of the greatest assets to living a better life. That is why we should bring healthy eating to small towns too. They are just as important as the cities. Now that I have informed you of some of the risks of unhealthy eating, I hope that makes you think of all the people who should have a chance to eat better. I talked about the effects limited options have on people from small towns, and then I suggested a few solutions to help overcome it. So, be conscious of those who don't have better access to foods as some do. As many people have said, you are what you eat. So help people not be fast, cheap, easy, or fake.